And we are on air.
And we are a baka.
Back from a busy holiday weekend. I just came from Baltimore. Corey's living his life. And we are on air. There we go. Listen to that. Listen to that beautiful voice.
All
It doesn't get
right.
better than that.
Sounds like everything is all set. So, what is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another Moon Piece One Piece live read through, live review for One Piece chapter 1167, titled Eater Sons.
Oh, I'm ready for this chapter. This is obviously my first time reading the official translation. So the
Yeah.
early ones got me in my feels. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one affects me.
Listen, man, Flashback Oda continues to show that he has no restraint. If you think the current timeline story is too soft, too nobody dies, nobody gets hurt, Oda does make up for it in the past.
Yeah.
He don't
Yeah.
care.
The past is the past. We'll continue to push forward, is what he says.
Oh God, here we go. Push forward.
But yeah, man, it's just me and Corey today. All right, guys.
Light work. Back to basics. We've had a run with a lot of special guests over the past couple weeks, but we are out of God Valley, so things need to slow down a little bit here. So we know normally we do these streams on a Sunday night. We know this is random. It's kind of like in the middle of the day on on a Monday. But obviously life and all types of things just get in the way and all of that, so we decided to make it happen right now for you guys. Make sure we make sure we put it out, obviously. And we know we kind of need these recaps to make sure we understood the chapter. Anyway, it's
Yeah,
kind of hard to just
and
skip a
talk about
week.
it.
Yeah.
And talk about it. Make it official. This is like a diary for us.
Yeah, because we don't talk about it unless we're streaming, honestly.
Yeah,
we,
yeah. There's only so many chats that actually like have full on discussions.
Yeah. So before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment if you're watching this after the fact. Make sure you check out our channel memberships. They're $1.99 if you want to help support the channel in any way. You get access to special emojis as well as early access to our official episodes. Right now, I'm currently, as we're sitting here, uploading the newest episode right now featuring Rob, aka Shonen Showdown. 2 hour and 45-minute episode, brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
No, you
Oh
didn't.
my god.
You said
I
that.
didn't even
What? Wait
realize
a
that.
minute.
Because like normally when the episodes are that long, it's because we're reacting to something, right? But this is us just talking with Rob, you know?
Poor Rob
But
really had to like sit in the middle of our yaps. I'll say that. At the end, I was like, poor Rob. We made we said it was like, yeah, you've been here before. Come on, you've been here before. We know you. We know who you are. Tell us what you really feel.
Yeah, Rob was our first returning guest. So
Yeah.
it was cool. It was amazing to have him back on.
Yeah, so if you guys want to check out that episode, it's uploading right now. It should be probably within the next 2 hours. If you do have the channel memberships, you get to watch it early. You know what I mean? So check that out. Also, other streams we have going on on the channel. Later on today, Kimmy will be starting the Jaya arc in One Piece. Watching One Piece for the first time through One Pace. She'll be doing that at 8 p.m. tonight. Danny, you are such a bad spoiler.
What'd I do?
Like when I watch the episode, I'm like, yo, he really just be saying stuff, and
What
then
did
you
I
like,
say?
well, you told her like what like Water Luffy was, right? You told her kind of what it was, and you've done it in past streams, but then you brush it off as if it's no big deal, but
But the
it
Water
is.
Luffy thing
It didn't.
happens right after Vivi gets saved, and she said that Crocodile threw her off.
Yeah, but like you saying that, you the last time you seen it, you don't remember, and you don't know exactly where it stopped.
Yeah, I mean,
I
when
would.
the editing stopped, yeah, but in the
Yeah,
series of events.
I'm not saying the series of events, but it's either, man, you gotta start checking where she at, or you you gotta just stop saying future events unless she tell you, or I tell you, because I watch them. But that's like the third time, because you just found out about Sea Stone in Alabasta, truly, but you brought that up all the way
I did.
in Lowtown as if she was
In
supposed to
Lowtown.
know, and then brushed it off like it was no. Well, it's her problem, not my problem.
I did not.
It's really toxic. I've seen you do it on
Okay.
camera like 3 or 4 times now. I'm like, damn, this nigga's a menace.
Damn. But like Sea Stone, the water Luffy thing. It's not like I'm telling her Ace died.
I mean, she already knows that, but you
That's
don't know.
crazy.
You don't know, man. You
Yeah.
can't don't ruin the experience because then she's gonna feel like she's over here theorizing because she be theorizing mid watching.
Hmm.
You gonna inception her into thinking that she figured out the plot for stuff.
Okay.
She's like, oh
Alright.
yeah, there has to be some type of negating thing for this. Maybe he needs water or blood. Meanwhile, Danny, 2 or 3 weeks ago, water Luffy, water Luffy,
It just makes sense. He's a water type now. You just gotta
right?
change
You know
your
what I
type.
mean?
It's all about type advantages.
She's definitely gonna figure out the NL thing. I think quick though.
Oh, okay. She's smart like that.
She's gonna be like, but he's rubber.
That's not gonna work. I can't. Oh, you know what? That's gonna be a really funny reaction. I can't wait to see that. I
She's
mean,
like,
it's
yeah.
always a funny reaction.
Yeah. So yeah, Kimmy has that going on later tonight. So if you guys want to start the Jaya arc with her, it should probably take her about, let's say, a month and a half to finish that in Skypiea all together. So listen, man, we should be in Water 7 at least by like before February 1st.
Before February 1st.
Oh, Long Ring Longland. Sorry, she'll be, but you know that it's part of the same saga.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's going on. Danny should be doing Blue tomorrow, Wednesday. I don't know what day you doing it.
Probably gonna be Wednesday.
Okay. Danny will be doing 2 chapters of Blue Lock there. We got to figure out Kagurabachi because it's been a month already.
Dang. All right. Yeah.
So we got to read up on starting from chapter 100 of Kagurabachi, the big 100. Me and you reaching a lot of 100 milestones lately. This was Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah. We just reached episode 100. Episode 100 of Sailor Moon.
Yeah, we're on episode 104.
We should play the lottery.
Yeah, we watched Sailor Moon as well, guys. So if you guys want to watch Sailor Moon for the first time with us on stream, what the hell happened to your fingers, brother?
Oh, I got frostbite. No, they're just little rubber things.
Oh my God. I'm like, frostbite ain't even that cold.
Yeah, no, imagine I'm just showing that off on stream. No. There's just like a couple of rubber things that I'm just playing around with.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be doing we do Sailor Moon every other 2 weeks, so it's not gonna be happening this week, but it's gonna be happening next week. But we also are doing like our first little gig next week as well with Annie Tomo, over at the Museum of Moving Images. New York Anime Rewind panel will be there with Black Ramen podcast on December 13th at 2:30 p.m. at the Museum of Moving Images in Astoria. We'll be with Black Ramen and that One Piece talking about everything that dropped from 2025 and what really is the anime of the year. It's not Solo Leveling.
Yeah. I mean, here at the Moon Piece podcast, we do not believe in the agenda that is Solo Leveling. I think the anime community.
The funniest thing about all of this is that the fact that you've been forced to come onto this side where you actually like Solo Leveling.
Yeah, but I always like kept it. I was very humble about it, you know.
Yeah, but it's like you don't like it. So the fact that you've been kind of low key forced to come onto the side to be like, guys, relax about it.
Like, yeah, it's true.
But you like it.
In the beginning, when it was coming out, I was like, "Oh, you guys are gonna love it." No. I hyped it up because overall it's good. But yeah, I have to I can't join the masses. It's egregious.
It's egregious.
Like, come on, guys. It ultimately is just, and I always compared it to like, you know, you want something to happen, you want something cool to happen, and it happens. Solo Leveling gives you that dopamine hit. That's really all it is, guys. It's just a good ride. It's a good time.
Yeah, man. So we'll be doing that. It should be a good time. So if you guys want to check it out, tickets are $10 for adults. If anybody's in the New York area and want to, hang out with us, hang out with Black Round Podcast, hang out with That One Piece Talk, Larry and Seb, all of us will be there. It'll almost be a reverie of sorts. So I think I got all the house cleaning out of the way. I mean, we're moving through JoJo's. Danny will soon be joining me on the JoJo's manga journey. So we'll see if maybe that'll happen in 2026.
Yes,
all that.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, man, what a time. JoJo's references being said on the podcast.
We're there.
Kimmy saying Crocodile is better than Dio.
What?
Yeah, she said it on stream.
In terms of villain. Like villain?
Better villain.
We'll talk about it on podcast. That's a good topic.
We'll talk about it on podcast. It's crazy. So, all right, guys, if you want to follow along, check out the official Viz translations. Who started the cover story and all that? It was you last time? Okay, so I'll start with the cover story and then the first 2 pages, and then we'll do our do-si-do as always from there. So, ready, my guy?
Let's go.
All right, chapter 1167. Ida's sons, cover story, Gen and Nojiko scolding a cat trying to steal a book, but they're not really
Yep.
mad. By the
Here,
ideal Sanji.
here we are. Back to the cover stories where it's just fan requests, reader requests from people who are obviously AI.
This is what you people wanted. This is what you wanted. You
I
guys wanted the
guess.
Yamato cover story to be over so bad.
I did. But you know what? I it's because I know that we're only gonna get like max 10 of these, and then like Oda will hit us with a really good cover story, and that's what I'm really looking forward
I
to.
don't know, man. I mean, from my time of being caught up with the manga, right? There's not. I mean, I feel like it's been on a crazy run with the cover stories actually. From what I caught up, now that because I caught up at the Reverie reading the manga, so I think Oda just started going. The cover stories during Wano were like caca.
How long were they? How long were they?
They were just all fan requests. Really, they were not really. There was no cover story really. The
When
gap
was the
between
Mad Scientist one?
that was post Wano.
Oh, that was post Wano?
It was happening during Egghead.
Oh, okay.
And then like the gap before that is like what? I think Caribou was during Dressrosa or whatever. The Caribou cover story.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like there's a big gap. Like it's not as many cover stories.
I guess I don't remember. Yeah, but either way, I just know that there's another one coming, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be that serious. I just wanted to move on. You know what it is? I think I just really wanted to see like where Yamato's cover story ended to see if there was any inkling of her meeting up with the Straw Hat Pirates. And I got that.
You wanted the finale of the Yamato story more than you wanted the Yamato story to end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I just want to see her join up with the crew.
Well, that didn't happen. So
yeah.
Well,
but you know who did join up with the crew? El Nuevo Mexica. What's up? Welcome to the chat.
Yeah, what's going on? First time seeing you in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Great fan request. How can you hate seeing old faces reminiscing? It's not about hating. It's just like it's fine. Can we get a cat burglar Nami? Cat stealing a book about fish. Cute. Kokoyashi Village.
Listen, I love seeing Nojiko. I'm a Nojiko fanboy over here. Yeah. So.
All righty. So there's nothing else there. Let's move on to the chapter. 33 years ago, 5 years after God Valley, we were all freaking out that there were pirates off the coast when all of a sudden, as we see a young Big News Morgan with the headphones around his neck, looking like he listening to some Frank Ocean.
He's got the goggles too, looking like a digitamer.
An enormous figure appears out of sea. The mist behind him. We cut to seafloor prison, impel down. Kaboom! And the next thing I knew, the ship was in splinters. We were sunk in a matter of seconds. Yeah, by a Neptunian, right? No, it was like human. And did this event take place in the Florian Triangle? Not even close. You think there's any fish worth catching out there? We don't go near it. All I can say is it was a monster in human form. At this time, the countries of the Grand Line were abuzz with a frightening rumor, a tale of a lurking monster that struck its targets, mostly pirate ships from the deeper mist out at sea. Aye! As we see one of the sailors get mad. I don't know why that was my eye. I don't know what that was.
Aye!
Aye,
Poppy! That's what I was giving. You gotta stop watching telenovelas, man.
Oh my God. Soñadoras. In truth, this monster was Harold. But to the people on this sea who'd never even seen a giant before, the experience was pure terror. As part of his sworn oath of 1,000-year atonement, Harold assisted the Navy's efforts to uphold order.
Well, now we know what Harold's been up to.
Get that boy Harold out the trash because he is raccooning.
He's raccooning. Whoa. I've never heard that term before. What does that imply?
Well, just remove the rat. And that's what I'm saying he's doing.
Okay. Got you. Okay. I you know what? Got it.
This Harold, I get you a hurt boy. I know you miss your boy. I know you want to get your people out the trenches, but this is not the way.
Yeah, I thought that we were really going to get something here with the first page. Oh, the Florian Triangle. I'm like, oh my god,
We're back.
Is emu really part of one of those like large creatures that we saw in the fog in the mist? Nope, it's just Harold's big dumbass, just doing debauchery on the Grand Line.
I could tell, like, immediately, like, once where they was going with this, I was like, Big News Morgan's on the scene. This is like Wrath of God Valley. I'm like, all these people over here, like, I don't know what's happening. Something's, we're just getting attacked in by ships. And I'm over here like, this nigga Harold is, he's doing shit.
He's a menace. I mean, listen, does it look, the perspective shot that we're getting in the second page of him jumping off of his ship to swing a little baby boat?
Bro.
Yo,
this is why boats are the worst thing ever invented by mankind. I am Lord Moo. I am Lord Moo. Get these pirates out of here.
Can you imagine if you were if like you were the Straw Hat Pirates and they had just gotten to the Grand Line and you see King Harold's big ass jumping towards, like, what's happening to them? Like, I mean, pre time skip Straw Hats, what are they doing here?
I think it was even like great. Like there was a moment even like when they did, arrive to Jaya where they saw those big shadowy figures, which were just basically the people in Skypiea, right? Mm-hmm. And their wings and stuff like that. But that's they looked, that was the most hopeless I ever seen the Straw Hats look. They said they were up there looking at them like, oh nah. They said, oh nah.
We're cooked, chat.
We're cooked, chat. This is it. These are in the arms of an angel. We cooked.
You know that dog meme where he just closes his eyes? That's it. Just fake me.
Yo. But yeah, it's sad to see for Harold, man. Like we know how we got here. At this point,
worse.
It gets worse. And I'm almost like
the chapter.
I'm almost like, yeah. I was like, I'm feeling good about my moment. I was like, yeah, son. Like they had to get rid of Harold because he was really about to just send us to the trenches. Mm-hmm. All for the love of the game.
I hate to see it. Andrew, Harold is a hard character to deal with because his heart's in the right place, but he literally makes the least likable decisions ever. Yeah, man. He's lost in the sauce. This man is not thinking clearly, and he is... I don't even know if he's not listening to anybody, if there's anybody in his life who was telling him, right from wrong. The only person was Rox, who was like, dude, the government, that's not it. That's not the right move.
Yeah.
But Harold wouldn't even listen to him. So I don't know, man. Harold's he doesn't have a compass guiding him.
Like a baka, Eddie Niega. Getting taken advantage all by your boy, Lord Moo.
Lord Moo just had to pull out the card. That's going to be a reoccurring character on the
Flexo. Oh yeah, brother. I'm going to be flexing the hell out of this.
Is that an expensive card?
I mean, the art leader is like somewhere, I don't know, the price might have dropped, but it might be like $60 now.
Listen, that's a $60 piece of cardboard.
That's what I be saying, brother. Even when a piece of cardboard be $5, I'm like, you know how much of these cards are worth pennies?
A lot.
Yeah.
What's up, Bills?
Your boy's in here. Harold deserves nothing. Damn. Cook them. Honestly, it's just that Harold can't look back now. He's trying to justify all his decisions. I mean, yeah, he feels horrible. Like, the greatest sin he probably feels like he did, because if Kakashi was around, he'd be like, shame on you, is you let your friend die.
Yeah, you're trash. You're worse than trash.
Worse than trash.
He's just trying to justify all those decisions like there has to be a payout. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's trying to get something.
Word. Sergeant Giratina, what's going on? I see you doing like
such a good name.
Yeah, I saw they doing a like a Twilight watch thing going on their channel. They have a bunch of things going on their channel, actually.
All right, well, we just watched the new moon.
Yeah. All right, Dan, you want to take it from here?
Let's do it. Now, narrator continues. Meanwhile, the pirates who scattered to the winds after God Valley would grow in power over the next decade or two until they reached their primes and became the faces of their era. As we see a younger Kaido, Whitebeard, and Big Mom with the most menacing look I've seen on her since her hunger pangs.
This is the beginning of the fall off.
Yeah.
This is the beginning.
Uh, all the while, as the pirates around them focused on claiming their territory, one crew achieved the seemingly impossible and succeeded in circumnavigating the globe, as we see Golden Lion Shiki and Caribou's father, no doubtably. Um, the crew led by the king of the pirates, Gold Roger, when he was captured sometime later and publicly executed, the world government assumed it would serve as a demonstration of their strength. However, the allure of his massive fortune, the One Piece, sent the world into an era of frenzied madness. To counteract the arrival of the unforeseen great era of piracy, Navy HQ recruited over a dozen giants from various regions in the hopes of bolstering their ranks. Harold, meanwhile, who had been faithfully serving as a tool of the Navy, was finally given official access to the Holy Land this year. It was huge. Pause. An ancient giant, they say. I want it as a slave. As we cut to the room with the Gorosei. A Shallow's covenant? Question mark. Well, it's good to see Golden Lion Shiki and what was his Caribou's father's name? Wang Zhi. That's that bastard's name. He looks very menacing there too. I'm not gonna lie, but Shiki, man, that's my boy, and we know what happens with Shiki. Tries to fight Roger.
He got the small him and Wang Zhi got the smallest little panels on the right. They was like, yeah, and they did some stuff too.
Yeah, but at least they got panels. Yeah, you know, because we know Wang.
We don't see Captain John.
Yeah, we don't see Captain John. We don't see. Wow, who else was on the Rocks Pirates? Silverax.
Don Mullen, Silverax ain't there. Don Mullen died.
The big fish guy whose name nobody knows.
Big fish dude. Ganzui, the dude with the booger.
Ganzui. Yeah.
Gil Baster, the dude that had Perona's Devil Fruit. Like, MIA. Yeah. Missing that. Strussen.
Strussen. Where's Strussen?
Right? You know, he's a big mom. I've got to surrender. Oda, you got it. You win. Buggy is not a Nepo baby. You win.
Because what?
He's just here. He just showed up. No, nothing. No explanation.
Why are you giving up? What are you talking about? Where's this coming from?
I don't want to hold out hope anymore. This nigga over here doing the Sun God Nika dance. What's wrong with this nigga?
You're weak. You're weak. What are you talking about, bro? Like you're giving up this early? You know how long I held out when Gojo died? You know how long I was there? I'm still there. No, I'm not. I'm holding out hope that Buggies could potentially be Rox's kid, Rox's second kid.
I just don't know, man. But I guess it's cool to see like this kind of setup for the four emperors, well the three of them, and where they are going to be. Don't know exactly what kept Wang Zhi and Shiki from obtain that same status of emperor. How the course of events go, because all we really know is like these three, and then Shanks being one of the four. We don't even know if there was even a concept of four emperors before Shanks.
Yeah, I mean, Wang Zhi, we know.
Damn.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm just a guy.
I told you the worst, bro. I told you. Nah, go just a guy. Bro. Go just a lot, bro.
Yeah, no, don't listen to me. I don't know anything.
Yeah,
I don't even like anime.
He doesn't even read.
Yeah,
he doesn't even go here.
Don't worry about me, man.
But yeah, we are cutting to like where the Roger Pirates, found the One Piece and got everything, and basically them trying to publicly execute Roger backfired. I'm sure they thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, it's going to totally keep them in check. Like the Navy continues to show the fuck up.
Damn. Psych.
Did you see that? I don't know if you watched the most recent episode of the anime, but did you peep that the voice of Joy Boy was the original Luffy voice actor from the
From an
OVA from
OVA from
'98.
1998. Yep,
Yeah,
I saw that.
I was like listening to it, and I'm sitting here like, is that Luffy's voice actor? But like, it didn't sound like what is Mayumi Tanaka? That's her name. I believe
Voice
that's Luffy's
actors.
voice actor name. Well, she's the only one like I know, right? You know what I mean? Her and Goku's. I don't really know voice actors. Not my bag.
Yeah.
I was listening to it and I was like, damn, this sounds like a lot like Luffy's voice actor. Come to find out, like I was like, oh, it is like Luffy's voice actor.
Just B-side.
Yeah. We see the moment also, like, where the government decides to finally recruit some giants. They said, okay,
because they need the help.
Things are getting crazy, so it seems like they're getting them from like different parts of the world. Meanwhile, Harold is up in Mary Joie, just raccooning
for the first time this year. Yeah, and we'll see how that goes.
All right,
you want to take the next two?
Okay, cool. So we cut to Harold looking in front of the Gorosei, looking at your boy Workery, top man. Indeed, the only reason I know their names now is because of this card game, bro. Now I know all of the names.
Oh, dude, I love that for you.
It helps. Indeed, you are now a trusted weapon of the Holy Knights of God, a devoted blade. As we cut to Harold flexing his muscles, it's an honor, sir.
You sound like one of the Ginyu Force.
Lord Frieza. The Covenant has 3 stages. The Shallows Covenant is but a mere trace of a bond, but the Depths Covenant and Abyssal Covenant are reserved for only 13 exclusive individuals who can enter into a contract with the true God. What is this God you speak of? As we cut to Ethan Barron, if the day should come that you are made a proper knight, then you will know the truth in the depths of the world. And then is that when Elbaf will be allowed to join the government? Of course, Harold. It will be announced to the world, and you will be welcome. I'm grateful for this honor. I'll do anything you ask of me.
Yo, when this gets animated, get Corey to do the voice acting. That's it.
As we cut to Shangara, the Knight's Temple, land of the gods, we see Harold standing amongst a bunch of nobles, I guess, and we see Garling, younger from the current time, older than what he was before, because it's been like 20 years now, almost. Commander, Holy Knights of God, Fingerling family, Saint Garling. What is the Great One thinking? As we see Somers say, can the King of Elbaf actually take orders? We see a young Shamrock, and then we cut to Harold. Of course, your word is my command. We will call if we need you. Keep a long distance transponder snail on your person. You are free to visit the lower world, but you will not speak a word of what goes on here. Understood.
Man, in these 2 pages, you really see what a loser King Harold has become.
I hate this for him. I hate this for him.
Covenant, he's already there. He's fallen so low.
Well, I don't even think they didn't even say he made to Abyssal yet.
No. He's the Shallow Covenant. I'm just saying he might as well be in the Abyssal Covenant because he's fallen from grace so hard.
Well, there's so much to like break down here, right? In regards to like a kind of an understanding of Imu's powers now, right?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, people can enter contracts with him.
Yeah. So like, Imu has the 13 Blades of Darkness. Okay. Right? It's given the Kingdom Hearts, 13-7. That's
like
always,
Organization 13.
You know what I mean? There's always something there. That's definitely something in mythology and lore when it comes to like 13 things versus like 7 things.
Yeah. They're like holy numbers.
Right. So now kind of getting an understanding about how Imu's powers seem to work specifically. My understanding of it is The Shallows Covenant is basically, what they said is the beginning, right? That's just a trace of it. It's like, okay, here's your probation. You're on probation right now. Your probation period when you first start.
Yeah.
90-day review, right? And then we remember when Gunko was called the Devoted Blade. So I think at that time when Gunko was got that Devoted Blade status, what we saw before, I guess I would assume this is the point in time where they kind of have the mark, but they don't have like any of the special buffs like the immortality,
the ability to transverse through the abyss.
Yeah, the ability to use the abyss or even summon it or things like that. Maybe they can go through it, but they can't summon it.
The Gorosei are probably the only ones with the Abyssal Covenant, and maybe like the rest of the Gods Knights have the Depths Covenant. And then like you said, probation. You just have the shallow one. You're on probation, like you said.
So I think it's interesting that Emu does have a max. It does have a max.
Only reserved for 13 exclusive individuals.
Yes,
because it's a max because why else would you cap it at 13? Right? Yeah. It's not for control; it's for capability.
Yeah. So we're talking 5 Gorosei, and that means max. There has to be
8,
a combined 8 Holy Knights / Devoted Blades. That can exist at one time. So moving your boy up once Saturn was killed, Garling, must mean or makes me think there might be one extra spot that somebody could get turned into a Devoted Blade that Emo has.
Okay. Are there any characters that we have in mind that could get it? Like, it would have to be something. Oh my god, man! It would have to be something not tragic, but something that would like make us like clutch our pearls. Like, what? Them?
Sakazuki?
Oh my god! No, that man don't want that.
We don't know.
I don't think so. I guess
we don't know. He's like he believes in absolute, right? So for a character like him to fall into that,
I don't know. We see the tattoo on Harold's arm, and we recognize that tattoo from the same flashback, right? It being on Shanks's arm, it being on his left arm, which is the arm that he lost, quote unquote, to that sea snake when he saved Luffy.
Okay, yes. Edge 2 Gaming did say they did try to recruit Loki. That was the extra spot.
Oh,
they tried to. I forgot all about that for that 1 second.
That's so true. Edge 2 Gaming, you came in clutch.
Yeah, I thought I was cooking something there. I was like, oh wait, we saw it. We saw that happen.
Yeah. Hold on. What did he say too? The theory in Japan, based off of how Oda has told the story and used the kanji and puns, etc., is that Emu is hockey. That Emu is what, like the embodiment of hockey.
It's somebody's hockey
that's taken form.
Just straight, that'd be crazy. I mean, at this point, Emu's not. I don't know if Emu's hiding their identity on purpose, but now we at least come to confirm that okay, Emu's not just a random silhouette that we can't see. This is what Emu look like.
Yeah. No, what are you gonna say?
I was just gonna go on to this moment with Saint Garling talking to them.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Garling looks great. I love the cloak.
The glasses are cool.
The glasses, the facial hair. This he's aged up, right? Seeing Somers, a young Shamrock. Like Shamrock looks exactly like Shanks. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There.
Except not as smiley.
Yeah.
Agent did wonders for Garling, honestly. The beard. Yes, does he still look like a stupid banana in pajama because it's still gonna be blonde? So it kills the vibe.
Oh man,
it kills the vibe.
There's the biggest misfire in the history of anime.
Hopefully, his hair is gray by now.
Yeah.
Hopefully, in 20 years did him grimy.
I hate seeing Garling literally just bark like. Whoop, whoop. Yes, whatever you say. Yes.
Yes.
This man has nothing else to say. I am grateful for this honor. Yes, I'll do whatever you want. Yes.
It's sad to see. It's sad to see for this brother, man.
Even Somers he's even like bowing his head to Somers. Like, can the king actually take orders? Of course, yes. Your word is my command, sir.
Ugh, nasty work. Like, when the last time you been home, brother?
Go home. See your
Word.
kids.
All right, you want to take the next two?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I forgot it was me. All right. As the narrator continues, 20 years ago, Fishman Island, Ryugu Kingdom. It's been too long since I had such a good laugh, Neptune. The same, my friend, the same. We have too many troubles in our minds. First of all, no, I very much doubt your son is some kind of demon child. I mean, can he possibly be worse than you were? Well, when you put it that way. Actually, a fortune teller told me that I would receive a daughter 4 years from now. What do you say? We can betroth your Loki to my daughter. Forget about it. Listen, I'm not talking about any ordinary mermaid. Supposedly, she might be born with wild, disruptive powers. In that case, it sounds like a match made in heaven. Let's have a toast to the future of my little brat and your shaggy daughter. She will not be shaggy. Cut to that year, Owl Library, Elbaf. Of course, you can settle down here, Saul. I appreciate that. But I wanted to ask you something. Would you join with the educated of Elbaf and open a school here? A school, huh? Sounds nice.
Sounds nice.
Such a hillbilly. I mean, that's what I'm giving him. That's the vibe I'm getting for Saul.
There's a snake in my boot.
Yeah. Now we're speedrunning Harold's adventures, on his off time from being the government's lapdog.
Oda said, "God Valley over. Time for me to put the gas again on the timeline."
Fast forward. So, I mean, I don't know how much longer we're going to be in this King Harold flashback. I think we got like 3 chapters or something. The way the pacing is going, from him attacking ships on the Grand Line to him being in Mary Joie, getting all this information. And now we're seeing him go to the Ryukyu Kingdom, back to Elbaf. Here, Saul. Where's the school? They're not pussyfooting around here.
Maybe it might be 2 or 3. Maybe like before, like Oda might try to get this done before the end of this year.
Yeah.
So he could, or maybe he tries to get maybe 1 chapter done. I mean, there's no break next week, what we know about, so we don't know how many more chapters Oda's going to release for 2025.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to be like pissed if it like still takes another chapter or 2 going into the next year.
Yeah. Even this chapter, like a chapter like this, when obviously nothing crazy is happening here. We're not getting any crazy reveals. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still having a good time. And when you get straight peak.
Yeah.
For 5 to 7 chapters straight.
You gotta be humble. Are you not full?
Yeah, I'm still full. I'm over here. I'm trying to lose weight.
This is the gluttony that Jesus talked about.
Yeah.
Neptune and Harold. It's nice to see like their chill relationship, because we did hear that Harold did travel to Fishman Island. But can we? I like that he called bro out. He's like, well, you know that you was a menace, right? So
yeah.
Like, you know what type of you was on demon time, brother. So maybe don't be the pot calling the kettle black.
He's like, you got me, holding his hands up, like,
He was like, I was a menace, but then like, I got pussy for the first time, and then I finally became chill. You know what I mean? My testosterone was redistributed.
Yeah, it really be like that though. I mean, speaking of testosterone being distributed, you got King Neptune over here already marrying off his daughter.
Right? Sure, you're not even born yet.
Not even born. Not for 4 years, and this man's already like.
You listen to the shorty who told you that Luffy's gonna destroy Fishman Island. I think the funniest thing in all this is that he's like he let him know like, oh yeah, like there's a vision, like that she's gonna have these crazy powers. So like, with your crazy, you almost would think that they're trying to do an uprising, even though they're both begging to just be accepted by the world government. Like these are 2 different races that just have this connection of like everybody hates us for some reason. Right?
Imagine they just joined forces though.
Fishman and Giants.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, King Neptune, like bring, like I'm the giant king.
Yeah,
I'm the king of the giants. You have the big ship, the Noah, that we can like just help you like bring your people over to Elbaf.
Yeah,
that's what honestly, like King Harold, if you're trying to make your mark on the world by like bringing Elbaf into the world government, the better idea would to combine the Fishman and Giant races, because
And
like
do
the
a coup
powers,
d'etat.
not even that, just like build up your own kingdom, your own thing. Like Elbaf is ginormous, and with like
Yeah.
the powers combined and like the Fishmen living there, maybe they could do something like with the currents around Elbaf, so it makes it even harder. And then Shirahoshi, I don't
Well,
know.
the issue is not so much the might. The issue is the resources. And this is a resources issue for Elbaf because every time they have like climate issues, they kind of end up getting like starved out and going through a bunch of sad shit. So the fact that they can't trade, you can have all that military might in the world, but if you don't have the agriculture and the means to feed your people and sustain a life, that's the issue here.
So you got fishmen to help you fish.
I mean, I don't know if the fishermen are necessarily going to be the full solution for that. Especially because
Listen,
oh,
that's just the start. That's just the start
well,
of it.
you basically the fishermen have been like, "Hey, giants, eat our people."
Well, you know, it's.
You know,
I mean, the people of Zoe are feeding people meat, so
were they eating meat?
I mean, I'd have to backtrack. I'd have to fact check.
I was like, that's crazy word. You gonna put that on the minx? You gonna put that on Carrot? Her name's Carrot.
Yeah,
Aren't you?
You're right.
We see Odahime here. What I think this is Fukaboshi, when he was first born, and we see the other.
Wow, you remember the brother's name? That's crazy. That trading card game really got you, bro.
He said, "Wow, you remember the name?"
Fukaboshi. Yo, you didn't even think about it.
Well, I can't remember the other brother behind because that might be Fukaboshi. I forgot the blue hair one name, but I see him in the background swimming behind her. I think the most grimiest thing here is this nigga Harold basically told him that his daughter was gonna be hit.
Yo, you and your shaggy daughter.
Bro was like, whoa, because I get that he's shaggy, but I seen a video talking about. Remember when Loki was talking to somebody calling them shaggy? Went over the transponder snail.
Yo, stop! You really think that could be it?
I saw what it was like. Oh, maybe he's talking to Shirahoshi, or maybe he's talking to Neptune. But like, why?
Oh my god! Wait a
Oh
minute!
my
Oh
god!
my holy shit! What, dude? That would be crazy. That would be crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I ship Loki and Orihime. Not Orihime, Shirahoshi.
Shirahoshi, yeah. Odahime died.
Yeah, Orihime died.
Well, she's
Rest
still
in
up
peace.
now.
Edge 2 Gaming continues on. Yes, the embodiment of hockey. I thought Emu may have inking powers, though. If Emu is hockey, that means Domi Reversi is reversing people's wills, and the Nika Fruit ability has to be liberating their hearts from oppressed wills, since Vegapunk said devil fruits came from the hopes and wishes of people. Okay. All right. And then Liam, what's up, Liam? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Edge 2 Gaming continues. I think the Galilad ancient giants were the ones that are supposed to help with the Noah, but we have seen them frozen on Punk Hazard. But I also think that the beasts of the Florian Triangle are cycled ancient giants working under Emu's control for the world government.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. We'd have to wait and see. I don't know. Do you think we'll ever get an answer to what that was we saw lurking in the Florian Triangle? I mean, we could, but for some reason, I always just thought that was just supposed to be.
You talking about after Thriller Bark ended, like that last scene? No.
Yeah.
I don't think that's meant to be.
I think that that's just going to be like a mystery, you know, the Florian Triangle.
I think that's where people want. I get it. Like everybody wants answers for everything in the world, but there's some things that are just, I think, better left for the world to be unknown, right? We have plenty of things in real life that are just unknown, right? So I think that that's good and healthy for the One Piece world in itself, something so big that something just never gets an answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Add some mystery to it.
Edge 2 Gaming also said about the transponder sale. The tone of how Shirahoshi talks is too polite. The Mosa Loki is talking to speaks in a manner of an older woman which hasn't been secluded all their life.
Okay. Maybe it's a Maybe Ida
Maybe it's
doesn't die.
King. Oh, maybe.
Yeah. And
All right.
the moment where the last thing we'll talk about here is the moment where Harold's like, let me educate my people, right? Open a
Mhm.
school here because as much as might is great, like we said before, all that might and all that strength does nothing for your people if you're dumb.
Too true. Too
Yep.
true. Got to educate them.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into these next two. We cut again. 15 years ago, there was a shocking incident in sacred Marijuana. My slaves have escaped. They've broken their cages open. Get out. Hurry. You want to spend your life in chains as we see Fisher Tiger huffing and puffing, running down the alley to a shadowy figure. The moon open. Is that Itachi Uchiha? Boom. Damn it. You knight of God. As we see this shadowy figure with a blade run towards Fisher Tiger as he throws a punch. Ka-ching! We see Fisher Tiger's chains come off. I've left the armory unlocked. Here's how to get there. As we cut to a bunch of explosions and Mary Joa. Ah, whoa! Is that gunpowder? We cut to, I believe this is Sandersonia walking into Bo Hancock's room. Hurry, sister! Sandersonia. Oh, yeah, there we go. The name was right there.
Yeah.
Someone's come. They're fighting for us. We can escape this hell. Hurry, Koala. We're getting out of here. This incident, caused by the future captain of the Sun Pirates, Fisher Tiger, was known as the ransacking of sacred Marijoa.
Crazy. Crazy to see this and to see that one of the Figureland children had something to do with the escape of Fisher Tiger. Because if this didn't happen, none of what we just saw would have happened.
And honestly, bro, even when it was going down, I was like, how Fisher Tiger do this shit?
Yeah, right.
I've always been thinking, I was like,
one man.
he just one man? How?
He really got that heist mentality with the escape plan and everything.
Yeah.
But
like
no.
We come to find out that he was assisted. And I think what's great here is one, Oda continuing to just jump timelines. We cut to 15 years ago. We closed that gap from 20 to 15.
Right.
Like that.
Quick.
Right. So the death of Roger and everything like that, like this being 5 years after that, essentially. Oda is a madman. He is just connecting everything we know into this story still. Right? Just showing, adding one, just 2 pages, recontextualizing everything from a whole backstory from all the way in Fishman Island 600, 700 chapters ago, whatever,
to now. And the whole thing with Boa Hancock, like, oh, the chef's kiss,
the love and care. You know what I mean? Like the idea that we don't have Luffy's wife without Shanks.
Luffy's wife without, yeah, or Shamrock. Again, I said one of the Figureland children.
Yeah, I mean,
listen, it could have been just because we see Shanks. Spoilers, right? Just because we see Shanks in literally the next page or the page after, or the next page.
Yeah,
doesn't mean that Shanks was there that night. That could be Shamrock. We don't know. Right? I'm just like, the theory that Shamrock is not a bad guy necessarily could still be there, right?
Yeah.
We don't know how deplorable he is, right? So I'm just saying that doesn't have to be Shanks.
It doesn't have to be Shanks, but let's assume.
Okay.
Let's assume for the sake of the title of the video.
Okay. For the sake of the title of the video.
Right. All right. So you want to take the next two?
Yeah. All right. Sounds like it was quite the night, says King Harold. We're thinking someone from our side might have opened up the armory to them. So we're looking for the rat now, says Somers. Put him to death. Harold, as Garland approaches, allow me to introduce you. This is Shanks, as Harold looks on. Huh? He's the younger brother of Shamrock, separated after birth. He's been through the gauntlet of the lower world. But if entered into a Depth's Covenant, he'll be an instant boost, likely on the level of Shamrock. For the time being, will use him as a devoted blade of God, like you. I thought the same thing with Shamrock at first, but have we met before?
Mm.
I don't know you, you great lumbering peon. How dare you speak to me as if we are equals? I've had the blood of the Fingerland in my veins. Mark my words, I'll be a knight before you. Oh, my mistake. Shanks closes his eyes and looks away. Let's go, Shamrock. Tell me more about the Holy Lands. I want to be the hero who captures the one responsible for the attack. Any clues? Devoted blade of God, Figureland family, Saint Shanks. There's still time to do this once your wound is healed, Shanks. You don't know how it feels to learn that you've wasted 24 years of your life. I always knew I was different from the others. Holy Knight of God, Figureland family, Saint Shamrock. I hated everything down there. As Shanks just has a scowl on his face looking down. As Harold watches as Shanks and Shamrock walk away, as he questions in his mind exactly what's going on.
Yeah, and it's a bunch of people in the town glazing Shanks and Shamrock as the two baddie brothers.
Honestly, though, the way they look in this panel,
Aura.
they got it.
Aura.
They got it. So I'm not even gonna hate. But
Edge 2 brought up a panel from the past two pages saying that if you see here Fisher Tiger did do a swipe at Shanks and you see the bandages in his hand, that would end up on Shanks's left eye that he pulled off.
okay, so the bandage, so he got the bandages off of his left eye.
Yeah, so for those bandages to be seen on Shanks's face right after. Because he didn't have the bandages in his hand prior. So that's supposed to be, I think, your connection to seeing the next panel.
All right. Could be it.
He's like, all right, could be it. He said, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, listen, I'm just...
You're just trying to have fun with it, but like, give Oda some credit here at least. Like, that's
yeah.
Like, given that small detail, like, we see Shanks running by under him at the bottom right, and just like Fisher Tiger doing a swipe through, having the bandages be the small detail, I think is really...
yeah. It's very, yeah.
Shanks showed up here. Garling acting like he raised this man. Look at my boy. Right. My boy. Look at him. He's back from the trenches. He was in Brownsville all this time, and now he's here in the Upper West Side with us. If he can make it there, he can make it anywhere.
Oh my God, that's a funny comparison. In the lower world.
In the lower world, my boy. He used to take the 3 train to Saratoga. To Nulats. No. Sorry, guys, this is way too local. It's only funny if you're from New York. So if you're not from here, I'm sorry for making extremely local jokes.
I almost spit all that water out. He used to take the 3 train to Saratoga. All right. Respect to Brownsville, though.
Nah, yeah. I only take the 3 train to Columbus Circle.
Columbus Circle.
So I can go to Equinox.
All right.
Okay, I'm done. This is supposed to be that moment where you kind of coincide where Shanks did say he ran to Harold one time, and he said the one time he ran to him, he couldn't really say nothing to him.
Yeah.
So this is us to assume, yes, Shanks is here being sussy wussy, as your boy Somers so put it. We are looking for a rat.
Is it the new guy? Is it the new guy?
Is it the new guy? I don't know. This kind of happened when the new guy showed up.
Kind of suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I'm trying to referencing the panel that you just brought up. I'm trying to see like what exactly Shanks said. I have an inkling that he said something like he saw King Harold in the Holy Land during a reverie.
I don't know if he said during a reverie, but he said he saw him there. I don't know if they put I don't know if he said the reverie specifically, but that's the chapter when he's in the bath talking to Gabon.
Gabon, yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm recontextualizing it into the fact that the reason why he couldn't really say anything to Harold, one, is because I think Harold had maybe ran into the Roger Pirates before over this past couple years and seen him on Roger's crew before. He's like, I've seen this nigga before.
See, that's something I would have wanted to have seen.
Right. I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, we just gotta kind of keep it pushing at this point.
Mhm.
Oda really wanted to kind of, I think, wrap that up.
Okay.
But I think this is where Shanks is like, whoa, my nigga, you about to blow my cover. You'd never seen me before.
Like, shut up, you loser, you lowly peon.
Talking wild crazy. So to try to get that attention off of him from bro recognizing him, because maybe at this point Shanks never got a bounty poster. So they don't know that Shanks was on the Roger Pirates.
Hold on.
It's chapter 1152. Edge 2 Gaming said pages 12 to 13.
Yeah, I'm already here. Yeah, I met him and Mary Joie. We got along all right, but there was something we couldn't talk about in the Holy Land. So if he's back home, I'd like to meet him. All right. Yeah, so they didn't say anything about
a
they didn't say
reverie.
anything about it being a reverie. All right. My mistake. Thank you, Edge 2. Thank you.
Sean in the chat, congrats to the crew on the upcoming panel. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Come through,
We'll see you there.
guys. We'll see you guys there. So yeah, that recontextualization of Shanks being here, trying to be low, make it so like, hell, bro, I know you probably seen me before, but you don't know me, and he's putting a lot of sauce on it. He's trying to get the information. He wants to know.
Yeah. Any clues? Like, what's going on, man?
I got
what
a
I
bunch
think
of
is-
questions.
What I think is interesting is Garling power scaling his own children, right? Because he's like, oh, he's starting off as a shallow covenant, but if entered into a depths contract, might be just like Shamrock. Who knows?
Right. And then Shanks over here like, now we know Shanks' age right here. I mean, we already knew it. We could calculate it before, but he's like, I wasted 24 years of my life in Brownsville. I'm just happy to be here in the Upper West Side.
You really gonna have some Brownsville guys just fucking ready to jump the both of us one day. Wait, didn't I see you on that One Piece stream? I live off Saratoga.
Right. Shanks ended Marine War because they respected his authority as a God's Knight. You're wildin'.
I don't think. Yeah, Sean.
You think they got respect?
No, I don't.
Sean just be
I don't think they
talking.
like this man. Yeah,
Sean
I don't
just
think
be
they like
talking.
this man though. Just to clarify though, like I think that any semblance of being a God's Knight went out the window once Shanks lost his left arm, which had the symbol of being in a shallow covenant. The pieces are being put together, and we could recognize that whole Shanks losing his arm thing was intentional. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Shanks knew what he was doing, and he did that because maybe they can monitor you and like what you're doing with when you have that contract.
Yeah.
And it makes me think to what one of the Gorosei said to Harold at the beginning of this chapter was like, you can go down into the lower world, but don't speak about anything that happens down here. And I think they're telling him that because maybe they can overhear some of the conversations that they're having, or you're just constantly being monitored when you have that. Maybe it's something Emu can hear because you're entering a contract with him.
Or maybe there's a thing that like if you talk about it, then you'll die because of the tattoo.
Yeah. Something like that.
Like a self-destruct spell type situation. Yeah. I think also, Sean, like to kind of talk about what you're saying here. I know that you just like saying funny stuff sometimes, but let's address it. Shanks wouldn't have a whole bounty poster of that value if they had respect for Shanks as a God's Knight. He would not have a bounty poster and be labeled a Yonko, even if it's part of Big News Morgan's propaganda. His bounty would still not be that.
Selling all my Shanks alts.
Can't be aligned with the rat. I mean, you can do what you want, but like Shanks, if not a rat to the world, he's a rat to the world government.
Yep. I
So
mean, once they find out,
Oda
it's funny.
pushing the rat allegations is hilarious. Like him, he's on the internet, brother.
Yeah,
Choosing the
he
word
is.
rat is crazy work.
I think that it's also funny to see Shanks being addressed as Saint Shanks,
Yeah,
right?
they accepted him
He
into
is
the
a saint.
fold.
He is a full celestial dragon,
Yeah.
right? But again, one more thing. Not one more thing I want to know. I just want to say again, like the panel of Shanks and Shamrock. There's just something about Shamrock, and maybe that's why, like, I'm really like, oh, maybe he is the one that saved Fisher Tiger. You know, maybe he had bandages on his person or something. No, I'm not that crazy. But something about Shamrocks, I don't want to hate the guy,
I
right?
don't want to hate the guy, not you falling for the looks.
But what's crazy is I still feel like I don't trust Shanks. I don't know.
I
I don't
still
know.
don't trust Shanks. I still don't
I
trust
s- there's something about Shanks where like I want to keep him at an arm's distance, but there's also something about Shamrock. Maybe it's the long hair. I don't know.
You want to believe that Shamrock turned over to the good side and he believes in his brother? He killed our mother.
Yeah, something. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I also see a lot of people talking about, oh, why is Shamrock wearing Shanks's fit? And when we see Shamrock in Elbaf, he's wearing their clothes are different. I don't know if you saw that inversion that people brought up. In Elbaf, Shamrock is wearing what Shanks is wearing here with the ascot and everything.
Okay.
But Shanks normally he has a white shirt and his chest is exposed.
Okay.
So a lot of people are saying like, what's the deal here? Are we doing like some Parent Trap kind of shenanigans where like the twins switched at some point and we just don't know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're supposed to assume that at some point, Blackbeard gave this injury to Shanks, right? So what what if this whole time, I guess no, I can't see that.
I know. It's just
It's
something that people notice.
it unravels so much. Like I can, like I kind of I'm picking up what you're putting down. Like I understand what you're saying. Like I'm not trying to say and be like that would be wild. There's just I think when it comes to the weaving, like maybe they're both good. Not so much that Shanks is bad and Shamrock is good, or secretly good. Like maybe they're both working together in tandem to like f the world government over. Because even we remember Shamrock having a relationship obviously would be here with Harold. So he said, I want to like go check him out, whatever. Because obviously these times when Harold was glazing in his covenant, this was the opportunity for the Fingerland family to interact with him more. But I guess I'm just like trying to figure like, okay, maybe then Oda found the way for Shanks himself to heal his injury. And then give that injury to Shamrock, and then Shamrock's been the whole one doing the story with Luffy the whole time. Like there's so many parts in it that makes it like, man, we're about to unravel the whole story and its whole foundation.
Yeah.
Like that would kind of, I think
That would be the biggest plot twist.
like it would be a plot twist, but it would be a bad plot twist. It would unravel everything every
Unless
connection.
it makes sense.
It can make sense, but then I think what it does for the reader is it takes away every connection the reader had with Shanks from chapter 1. I think that's not good storytelling, in my opinion. That's just adding shock just to add shock, but unraveling the full basis of your story, the concrete, where the bedrock of it all. That's just shock value. That's just what JJK does, right? That would just be like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't see this coming. Yeah. But like now it's like, okay, so I shouldn't care about, I don't know. It would ruin it for me, the beginning of the story and what it means for Luffy specifically. If this whole time that was Shamrock.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. That's a good point. Yeah, I just think it's interesting how their clothes are inverted.
Yeah, no, there's something there. There's something interesting there in that idea. Right?
Yeah.
But maybe this
Sean,
is go ahead.
Sean, I see you too. Don't I mean arm distance?
Boo, boo this man. Boo this man. Shanks poisoning Roger will cause me physical pain. Like there's just
unless it was Shamrock poisoning Roger. No,
we gotta get him off Twitter.
Yeah. The only reason I still think Shanks is a dastardly demon, I just keep thinking about the Marineford thing, where like he went to stop Kaido from joining the Marineford War, and I need a panel of Shanks explaining himself, and I don't want to hear nothing about it would disrupt the world balance and no.
No.
I need you, sir, to tell me exactly what happens. Are we ever going to get an explanation? I don't know, but until then, I'm like that Dokes me where I'm just constantly going to be watching Shanks. All right, yeah, I see you say Fisher Tiger, but
You're gonna be
what's your
watching Shanks
ulterior
until the
motive?
last chapter, brother. Until the very
Mm.
last chapter, you're gonna be like, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. When is Shanks gonna
No,
turn? Like
I
that's
don't.
Oda is Shanks' baby. I mean, Shanks is
You,
Oda's baby.
you think?
Well, I mean, think about like all the quotes that's come out where he says like after Luffy, he considers Shanks the second main character, the second protagonist. Like there's a lot
Oh,
of
I didn't.
there's plenty of like moments where he tries to prepare people for Shanks' importance in the story. He's like after Luffy, that's
Yeah.
his second protagonist to him in this story.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's been said on multiple people have brought it up, right? So
Okay.
that's why it's like I have to contextualize it. But Edge 2 saying, but Luffy did say if Shanks had a brother, he can't think he would be a bad person. So that may add some credence to like maybe Shamrock isn't what we think Shamrock is. Shanks is who we think he is, but Shamrock isn't who we think he is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Something about that long hair, man.
Yeah.
The two eyes and the two arms.
You're over here like, oh man, he's just so hot. I have to trust him. I have to trust him.
He's so put together. Look at the fit.
How can you not trust a man in a good suit with his chest out?
I mean, whose fit goes harder here?
Oh, Shamrock's.
Right?
Yeah, bro.
There you go. Argument one.
Wow.
Andrew
Carr, I agree with Danny. I think Shanks is sketchy as heck now. I don't know what to think about him at all anymore since he took down my man Kid. Ugh.
Oh, that being the reason why.
Let's move on.
Oh my
Let's
God.
move on.
Yeah.
That year, Fisherman Village, Elbath. Nope, can't help. I don't know enough about medicine. Let's call Harold and ask him to send a good doctor with proper stuff. No, you can't. He's busy with his job. What's a government connection good for, if not this? Just watch. I'll get better on my own. Seems to me you've been getting worse by the day. Harold will be heartbroken if he sees you like this. You run the bar for me, Mato. No, not when you're sick, Ida. You know what Harold does each time he comes home? He visits all the elders and asks to make you his true wife. The fool. I prefer running that little bar, meeting all those sailors from far off islands. Makes me feel like I've been helping Harold out in my own little way. Hey, outsider hag. Whoa, Loki. Got some fresh meat to feed her. That bar's a nice chill place for me to hang out at. I need it open again. He's gotten bigger, but he's still the same impudent brat inside. You're the only one who can tame that little beast. Hodgdon's off with his comrades, searching overseas for a doctor for you. As we see him, Rode, and Gerd, and all of them just in their boat. So both of your sons have a lot of love for you. You're making a big deal out of nothing. I'm just fine. That's real sweet of them, though.
Crunchyroll Awards, guys. I'll put the link in the description box below. Vote for Corey. Voice actor for Ida.
Yo, we're starting the One Piece audiobook, guys.
That was well done, sir. Well done.
Thanks, man. You know, once Kimmy catches up, then we'll just recycle, start from chapter 1, and we'll just do an audiobook. No jokes, just straight reading.
Let us know if you guys want it.
Right? Oh, totally gonna sue us.
Yeah.
They will sue us.
Well, it's that point in the flashback where we kill off a mother.
Yo, Oda, he really like Imagine like being in the One Piece world, being coherent, and then you get pregnant. You just like, my days are numbered. I'm cooked.
But
I'm cooked. My days are numbered. You miss one. You miss
Oh.
1 month. You miss 1 month,
You
and
miss
all of
one-
a sudden, and you're over here like, well, I got at least maybe 10 to 15 years to live.
Yeah. Listen, Ida, we've been theorizing since we were introduced to the character. This is too good to be alive. Too good to be alive. A woman this good, they don't last long.
They don't.
Except for Shaki for some reason, but that's because she's not a mom.
Ripley.
True, but she's okay. You got me there.
Ripley's
You
like
got
the
me
only
there.
one I could think of, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I only had that one to tuck. I got none other.
Crocodile. That's not a good mom though.
I mean, you heard what Kimmy
Yo,
said.
yeah. I remember what you said on the podcast. That was spoilers without spoiling.
Orchestrating, right? It's eyes and level, right? Because when she said it, I said, "Oh no, I have to use this opportunity to like sneak this joke in. I have to."
Yeah, you did.
You
say yeah.
Let's see. Oda hates moms as much as Disney's movies and shows. Disney movies hate moms. I guess there's not really a lot of mothers.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's evil mothers. There's a lot of evil mothers.
A lot of evil moms. Yeah.
Ripley will die when we get back to Elbaf. Chill, Edge 2, chill. Don't put that out there.
I don't think she will. I think Gabon would sooner die than Ripley.
Yeah, especially like not current. We know current timeline and backstory piece is two different things. Current piece and back piece is two different stories.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, continuing on here, we always thought about how Ida was gonna go, and to think that it's going to be a sickness, quote unquote, a sickness. I mean, listen, we've seen it before. I mean, Roger got sick, right, and died. But I really like. I don't know who's saying this. If it's the doctor, or if it's Mato. What's a government connection good for, if not this?
I think it's probably this guy, because this other girl just seems like she's just crying and wailing.
Yeah. And this guy, again, he's cooking, right? You know what Harold does? Each time he comes home, he visits the elders and asks to make you his true wife. Who does Harold? Does he just have no will of his own? Doesn't this man have conqueror's hockey? Does he just not make decisions for himself? At some point, you have to fight for what you want. He's Harold's not that guy.
He's not. The problem with Harold is, one, it's a very complicated and tragic character. I want to acknowledge that before, because I know there's going to be somebody who might watch this after the fact, and somebody who's going to write a long comment, a long paragraph. Somebody, you guys don't understand the tragicness of Harold's character. You're ignoring all the things he went through. You're ignoring the impact Ida has made on his life. I'm acknowledging all these things. We're just in real time experiencing our frustration with the character, which is what Oda wants us to feel. We're not ignoring all the context of how we got Harold here, right? We know the impact of him meeting Ida is what made him a better person, right? At the end of the day, in regards to his morals, but his decision making and his how he's so much more focused on the rest of the world's relationship with Elbaf that he's not thinking as much about his relationships in Elbaf.
Mm-hmm.
He's put the kingdom over himself, which is what a good king should do.
That's what Naruto did.
That's what Naruto did, but Boruto didn't like that. But it's like we're getting these moments where you can tell just by this detail of okay, well, he's doing all this to get this connection with the government, and we still can't get no good doctors here or good help. We can't get the help that we need, right? These are the moments where, I mean, even though we get more context later on to what is causing this illness specifically, it goes to show the government's just using bro and still not getting the help that I said that they would need, right? The resources, the information, the know-how from outside countries and nations and brains and thoughts. And obviously Saul hasn't even opened the school yet. So it's how educated are the people of Elbaf?
Yeah. This guy's just doing his best, right? But I mean, they don't even know that what the sickness is really. Um, and Ida, God bless her heart, she's so sweet. But girl, you gotta ask for help. Like you have two sons, and I
Yeah.
know you're like, oh, I'm gonna get better on my own, but you see, like, and a lot of people are like this. A lot of people in real world are like this, right? Like they don't want to be a burden, they don't want to ask for help. A lot of people struggle with this, men and women. Um, but you got so much to live for, girl. Like you need to ask for help. I wish you would have called Harold's, right? Um, but to see both of her sons, both of her children, um, no, Edge. We don't hate Naruto. We love Naruto, but call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Um, to see
I
Ida's
got
both of
Naruto
her
tattoos,
children,
brother.
yeah, I have one.
Yeah. It's. Do you have a Naruto tattoo? Wait, you had the leaf. Yes, 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 yes. You had the leaf. Yes, yes.
A
Now I
leaf
remember.
hidden in my arm.
Yes, yes, yes. It's crazy, like the dichotomy of like going from like being a Naruto fan first. I don't know if you was a Naruto fan first. I actually don't know. I think maybe you just both into them at the both same time, maybe or
All three
um
at the same time, I think.
um, but like I feel like it's so hard to not sound like a Naruto hater when you're like kind of in a room full of people that just think Naruto is perfect. Same
Yeah,
thing with Soul Leveling a little bit,
yeah. Oh, for sure.
right?
I mean, Naruto. I think it's just like you when you're younger and you're not as exposed to like other forms of media,
Yeah,
you think Naruto really is perfect, but then like you read other things, you're like, oh, I wish Naruto could have done things a little bit more differently. There
yeah,
are some plot holes that just like don't make sense and whatever. But I mean, Naruto for me more than anything is nostalgia
yeah.
and I grew up with it. So
I think for me, like that same idea of growing up with it, but like I don't even think that's so much. I think the story hits and impacts you harder when you're like maybe I want to say like a frame of like under 25, right?
mhm.
I want to say 21, but let's just say 25, right? The idea of like being so much about your self improvement, people caring about you, people accepting you, like you making yourself happy, you trying to find yourself. Where it's very just a and even Naruto's character in the story truly does not pay attention to how other people really feel
Mhm.
about anything. It's Naruto really only wants to do what he wants to do, even if that means forcing that on Sasuke. Like he did more trying to force his ideals on people than trying to understand people's ideals and making people understand, well, if I did it, you can do it too type shit, as opposed to
Yeah,
like understanding where people were at and where they were
yeah.
coming from.
That talk no jutsu is a little little misguided.
Yeah, so I think Naruto does a lot for somebody, not just like boys, but like anybody growing up in a young age through adolescence and trying to find their way for themselves. Whereas like not just One Piece, but other manga really transitions you into thinking about your place in the world and the world itself and other people around you and truly your connections about people. As much as Naruto says it's a story about bonds and friendship, it did a
Mhm.
horrible job writing that theme.
Yeah. Yeah, especially towards the ends. Especially towards the ends. And Shippuden.
Yeah, like there's nothing you can tell me. There's not a lot, even though I love my boy. I love Sasuke. I am a Sasuke guy. There's nothing you can do to tell me that Sasuke really does fuck with Naruto.
Yeah. I think he's just like, I got no one else,
Like it
you
happened for the
know.
story, sure, but there's not enough.
Even Sakura, even the way that played out too. Like it's just like, all right,
You
we're
can't even
here.
sell me on Hinata and Naruto all you want. You can sell me on Hinata wanting Naruto, but you can't sell me on Naruto
Yeah.
wanting
Unless you watched
Hinata.
the last movie.
You can watch that all you want, but that shit was like, you gave me a scarf. Maybe I do like you.
Yeah. I think shared trauma, whatever. It doesn't. We're not going to get into this conversation. It doesn't matter.
uh,
But yeah, back to this. Back to
yeah.
this.
Loki trying to hide his worry
Right. Yeah,
of
like I need
ego.
this bar. I need this bar to open. It's a nice place for me to hang out. It's a nice chill place. He's smiling.
Yeah.
He's having a good time. He's got his fist in the air. He's like, yeah.
But he's doing that all under the guise of like, I brought some fresh meat to feed her because he wants her to get better, right?
So sweet.
He's trying to just like not admit, because we know this is a boy with a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
This is a boy who has a hard time admitting and speaking about his feelings. He idolizes our Lord and Savior, Roxy Zebek, for goodness sake. The man who wouldn't tell anybody he had a family.
Yeah, even though he was the best family man around.
Well, he said, I'm not hiding I'm not hiding my child from the world. I'm hiding the world from I'm not hiding the world from my child. I'm hiding the child from the world or whatever. It's when Drake got exposed to having a kid.
Oh,
when Pusha T released it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And Harold, seeing him in this position here with as captain of the ship, it's really giving Luffy, right? He's got the Harjin. What'd I say?
Harold.
Oh, Harold. Yeah, Harjin.
It's happening. It's okay.
He's got the meat in his hands. He's like pushing forward. Like it's yeah, I got you. It looks like Luffy. It's giving Luffy.
Yeah.
Energy.
All right. We're ready to get to these final 2 pages.
Yes. All right.
Here we go. You.
Yeah. Brewer's Village, Loki's mother's home on Elbaf. Huh? What'd you say? I said we don't want that outsider woman becoming the queen. You agree with that, right, Loki? Estrid's the true queen, and she's from our people. They can't take away our fortune and status. So we gave that wench a little poison. These ergot spores won't stop once they've taken root. It's certain death. Mato, get in touch with Harold at once. I will. It doesn't matter if we're not related by blood. Loki's my dear sweet boy, just like hydrogen is. Loki, stop. Ida ain't gonna die, is she? I remember what my real mother did. She cast me out of the tree into the underworld. You want fortune? You people make me sick. Ida ain't gonna die, is she? Because she's the only mother I have. Loki's just lonely, that's all. You want to live with us? Oh, man. She was the best mom around.
What about the murderers that she fed?
She was the best mom. What murderers? They're sailors.
They're sailors. Oda, you dastardly devious man. Why? Like, honestly, for a second, I'm over here like, okay, maybe we knew Ida was gonna die. We knew. I didn't expect, I guess, to see how much it would mess up Loki. Right?
I'm very happy to see him crash out here.
Yeah, like I knew Loki would feel some type of way, but Oda going with like the wording that he said, because he was so against her for so long, but he was such a baby, right? We're talking about 20.
He's a toddler.
Years ago. So him growing more and him truly accepting this relationship and everything with Ida and what she's meant to him, the one person who consistently showed him positivity and love in his whole life, like the revenge of the dead baby mama.
Yep.
Like,
yo, he murdered this man.
Like
it destroyed the village. He's a calamity here.
Like everything about this family has done nothing, and this village has done nothing but torment Loki since the day he was born. Everything they stand for, everything they're about.
And it's messed up, like our fortune and status. What?
Because you got this commoner, you got this outsider out here trying to become the real wife.
Oh my God, it's tragic. It's tragic that Ida got poisoned off some bull. Like, see, you got shade in the chat. Ida.
Well, that's his baby girl. So
yeah, it is. y'all be celebrating my downfall. What are you talking about, bro?
Because he's over here like Eater's number one. Eater's number one. We not
Oh
celebrating she
no, we're not
died.
celebrating. No, we're not like this grimy old man.
Yeah.
Stupid bitch gonna die.
He beat the shit out these people and set this shit ablaze.
Yep.
And
He tore that whole village down.
and it's gonna
Technically
all be
his
under the
brothers.
guise. And it's gonna all be under the guise of like, well, Loki be destroying shit.
Just like Odin in Wano.
Yeah.
We're hearing all these stories about what they did, the calamities that they befell upon villages.
Propaganda.
Yeah. Loki was just trying to get revenge for his found family, his mother, Ida.
I don't know how people can go through the whole series of One Piece and exist in our current day world and current day climate and do not understand propaganda. There's certain things where I'm like, how are you caught up? How do you read the manga? How are you watching videos of people talking about the story over and over again? And there's real world concept that you just cannot wrap your head around. Because Oda shows us time and time again, not only coming off the heels of what we thought Roxy Zebek was supposed to be, but we've been saying since the beginning, it was like, I'm not believing this Loki shit.
From the beginning.
They're forcing Oda's forcing way too hard to tell us that he's an asshole.
Yeah, they got us. He got us multiple times in the past, right?
Yeah.
And even when I was reading Wano, I was like, man, Odin ain't like that. this is all BS. But
yeah,
you've seen it for a while. And listen, we're not saying Loki's not an asshole. Like at the end of the day, yes, Loki is a bit of an asshole, right? He's out here kicking, his father's soldiers in the face just to get in through a door. But he is a menace.
But ACAB. All right, fuck them soldiers.
But he's not a terrible person. These atrocities that he's committed, right?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, did he have to burn down the whole village? I mean, maybe not.
Valid. This is valid. This is just like when I found out that Captain America found out that Bucky killed Tony's mom. I was like, he deserves a crash out.
Yeah, it's true.
Let him kill that boy.
I wonder what Hydrogen's reaction is going to be. To number one, I mean, we can imagine what his reaction is going to be to Ida dying, but what his reaction is going to be to the news of what Loki is doing here, and is Loki going to tell people the truth?
Loki doesn't seem like the type.
Yeah, but also, like, who would believe him?
I think it's who would believe him.
Just killed the witness.
I think it's who would believe him, but also at the same time, nobody trusts Loki already.
Exactly.
So Loki probably wouldn't even feel inclined to even tell people the truth, and maybe he doesn't even want people to know that his mom was poisoned. That people hated his mom enough to poison her. Maybe he would rather it just be like, or the same way she would probably want it to be. She just died, man.
Yeah.
Because like this moment right here contextualizes everything, that all the shenanigans that Harold is dealing with and putting himself through for the sake of helping Elbath, but also his annoyance with what his people are and what they do, right? This is not just a giant issue. This is a human issue, right? Humans just suck. It doesn't really matter the race that you are, right? In this world specifically, there's just going to be people that suck. But a moment like this really shows how, Harold low-key has a point about like the menacing things or the fucked up things that his people do under the guise of savagery, right? Under the guise of mighty warriors upholding tradition and an old way of life.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about this page?
This panel of Loki standing there, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It looks great. I know that when this happens, when it gets animated, it's gonna make me tear up a little bit. I can already tell. I like Loki as a character. I like Hydrogen as a character. To see this happen, it sucks. One more thing: the ergot spores. Ergot is an actual real life fungus that happens on wheat. It's a little black fungus that grows on wheat. So it's actually real.
The more you know.
But I don't know about the spores thing taking root. Like, yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on chapter 1167 overall, man? We're
So
here at the end.
so I want to like give the chapter a proper level of grace, right? I think it's really hard to come. I think for some people to come off the hype and the appeal of being in God Valley for all those chapters, right?
Yeah,
And coming into something
a normal,
a not I want to give it more credit than normal because Oda
fair.
not only um has the pace moving quick as we move through Harold's part of the backstory or Loki's part of the backstory. At this, like, whose backstory is it anymore?
Hmm.
At this point, but coming back into it, the pace in which he was moving, giving us updates about the world, tying in like past ideas like the Florian Triangle and tying in past events, recontextualizing the Mary Joie incident with Fisher Tiger and Boa Hancock and Koala, of all people,
Hmm.
being freed, tying in together the Fishman Island, the Shirahoshi, and the prediction stuff all together, like just adding all those details at a quick pace, while giving us like tragic moments with not only Harold just deciding to bow down to the government, but seeing Shanks and seeing his time in Mary Joie. Like there's a lot of things that
Yeah.
happened in this chapter, and Oda was being efficient, getting through it. You know what I mean? And then the lore of how Emo's powers work is in this chapter, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's almost, because it's so much in the beginning, feels like a forgotten detail when we get to this, really sad moment with Ida.
Hmm.
Um,
I
so
think that that's actually a very good observation. Going back to what you just said, we got panels on Shanks's time in Elbaf, what he was up to, how he was moving. You know, he like we're gonna go with that narrative that he's the one that helped Fisher Tiger escape. The
yeah,
way Oda tying like all these things, like we wouldn't have the Boa Hancock and her sisters, right, doing their thing. Fisher Tiger becoming the captain of the Sun Pirates, and we see Koala. So the way Oda's pacing this out and tying all these strings together in a flashback, which, like you said, we don't even know whose flashback it is anymore, was really good. I mean, I don't think we're going to see any more chapters really of Shanks's time in
mm,
Mary Joie, right? But yeah, it was good that he just like snuck that in there at the end. I agree with you in that this isn't an average chapter. We got a lot to chew on, and honestly, like if this were a break week, which I don't believe it is, we have a lot to chew on here. We have a lot to talk about.
yeah,
A lot of polarizing events. Human betrayal, the relationship between Shanks and Shamrock, and Harold's character in general. Because yeah, you read this once and you have such disdain and disappointment for Harold, but it is more complex than that with what he is trying to accomplish with his country and things like that. So yeah, I think it's a great chapter.
yeah. I would probably give the chapter a solid 8. I think it's a
I was
strong
going to say
a
very
strong
solid.
8. I have to come off the hill of so many 9s and 10s. I can't bring myself to say 9 or 10. And
Yeah,
because we don't live in the limbo that is the cop out of halvesies, just gonna give
yeah,
it an 8, man. So
very solid. I don't think it deserves anything less than that. A lot of sadness
yeah.
really in this chapter. I'm looking at this again, just like I like Boa Hancock and the sisters. I remember when I'm like reading when we're like being introduced to them and we hear that they were slaves and how they escaped and everything. And I'm looking at these pages right now and I'm just like, wow,
Yeah.
being a slave in Mary Joie is just
So whack. So whack.
uh so good for Shanks too though. If that really was Shanks, which it is, 99%,
Yeah.
right? 99. Uh good on you, man. Good on you.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing like what else you do. And I'm looking forward to getting back to the castle, right? Getting back to how we get there. What did Harold do to get Domi reversied or to get his soldiers to be Domi reversied and then they killed Harold? Like we don't know what's leading up to it, but we do know that he is a devoted blade of God.
Yeah.
How did he die? Were him and Shamrock close? What's the relationship there? Because I also still need more in that regard. Like, why would Somers or Killingham, I don't remember who asked him, ask Shamrock if they were here to visit Harold's grave? I don't think like we got enough in this chapter to explain that familiarity. Not for me. Not for me. They were coworkers, bro. Just like Thatch and Blackbeard.
Yeah.
They were coworkers. There doesn't seem to be anything that ties them together.
It could have also been under the guise of like sarcasm.
It could have.
Because this is Summers we're talking about here. And Summers is a bitch. Good, like he's entertaining bitch, but he is a bitch.
You're right.
So it don't gotta be like we have to take that literal. You could have like, oh, you know how the biggest way to insult someone is to call somebody their boy.
You're right. You're right. Yeah.
That's your boy?
That's your boy?
It's not my boy.
You visiting your boy's grave? Yeah.
It's not. You go like that's not my boy.
It could be it. But I think Oda, we also have to account like Oda's very intentional with his dialogue between characters, and we weren't introduced to Somers that early on to know how much of a sarcastic prick he is.
Yeah.
So I want to say we have to take that at face value until maybe we get the anime and then they make a decision on how Somers voices that. But we're not going to get that for like another 2 years. So
yeah, it's gonna. It should be next year.
I mean, if we're doing 20 episodes
it'll probably get all the way up to before the flashback, I think. When we get back in 2026. It'll probably take all of 2026 to get right before the flashback. Because I think we forget how many chapters it was before we got to Emu and all of them. And that seems like the best stopping point. You know what I mean? Like the road stuff in the castle, the Lego castle, walking around Elbath, the mural. Yeah. There's a lot of things that happen that warrant maybe taking 12 to 24 episodes, I will say. Depending on the pacing, right?
Yeah, it depends how they pace.
Because they can make it last 24 episodes if they want to.
They certainly can. But I would like to think because they're going seasonal, they're really going to work on their pacing and how they adapt the manga.
Let's hope. One could hope. One could dream. As you say, exactly. We're still missing Loki's time on the sea before Shanks set back out and captures him and takes the Nika fruit from Who's Who.
I wonder if we're going. I don't think we're going to get that much time of Loki out in the sea.
Yeah,
doing whatever fuckery he's doing.
It'll be 2 pages, maybe 4.
Yeah.
It'll show Saint Shanks stopping him.
Oh, you think he'll still be a saint at this time?
I think where he runs into Loki would have to be during the Saint Shanks time. Because like, what other reason would Shanks have to like, I guess, combat Loki if not for working? Now we know he's working for the world government. So him stopping a pirate, but instead of bringing them to Mary Joie, just keeps them in Elbath.
Yeah.
To keep him safe from himself.
Okay.
Protect him from himself. Like, don't come out here. They're going to take you, brother. You should stay there. Right?
True. Especially now he's being recruited, so.
Yeah. But yeah, solid 8 out of 10. No other thoughts. We'll be doing next chapter Sunday, probably.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, thank you guys for coming through for a random midday. It's 2:30 p.m. It's very odd for us to do this on a Monday in the middle of the day. So shout out to everybody who came through and show love for this chapter read through. We greatly appreciate it. If you guys wanted to see some more One Piece on the Moon Piece podcast channel, make sure you guys check out Kimmy watching One Piece for the first time later on today around 8 p.m. She's starting the Jaya arc. So if you guys want to, refresh yourselves on One Piece and you guys haven't done a rewatch or reread through, follow Kimmy's journey as she goes through watching One Piece. If you guys will watch this after the fact, leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on the chapter. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Check out our channel memberships so you get access to special emojis to use in the chat and early access to our official podcast episodes that come out every other Tuesday at 7 a.m. Newest episode will be coming. Well, I'm uploading it now. It's already uploaded. I just have to actually publish it for our members only. Our special news episode 66 with Shonen Showdown Rob himself. Danny will be doing Blue Lock on Wednesday, and Kimmy will also be doing her Kingdom Hearts stream Wednesday night. So lots going on here. And guys, also, if you are in New York City, in the New York City metropolitan area, if you guys want to come check us out at the Annie Tomocon New Year's Eve Anime Rewind on December 13th, Saturday at 2:30 p.m. at the Museum of Moving Images in Astoria, Queens. We will be there with Black Ramen Podcast and That One Piece Talk, talking about all the best anime that came out this year and talking about which one is the best. It is a panel with a bunch of guests, hopefully, and people to come through, show some love. Kids are allowed. Tickets are $10 for adults. I forget how much they are for kids and senior citizens. But yeah, you guys can check that out on the Museum of Moving Images website. We'll probably make a post once it gets closer to the date, but that's on Saturday, December 13th. If you want to, come see us in person, come hang out, say what up to us. We're not mean people. Well, we never know. Maybe we might be in a bad mood. Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, come through, chop it up with us. So, on that note, y'all.
Sayonara.